Class on Mondays. Hey everybody, it's Mr. B, teaching you from my lovely home. I hope everybody's staying safe and not getting all COVID. Ugh. All right, mirror my actions. Addition is when you take some numbers and you put them together. Mirror my actions. Addition is when you take some numbers and you put them together. All right, we're going to talk about addition today. But the main goal of what we're doing right now is getting the algorithm down, or the order in which we do addition and subtraction problems, to keep us from making little mistakes that we know, if we just do them in the correct order, we won't make these mistakes anymore. And the whole idea that we're talking about right now is starting at the top of the ones, right? Start at the top of the tens, then go to the top of the hundreds. Now, when we're doing addition, it's not quite as important. Well, it's not quite as important to go to the top, but it's still important to start with the ones, then go to the tens, then go to the hundreds. But if we just get into the habit of always starting at the top of the ones, whether it be addition or subtraction, we're not going to run into these problems. And we've been working on this for a little while now, but I still see some of you starting down here, or starting over here, starting at the hundreds and working this way. Guys, I'm telling you, that's not going to work. Now, sometimes it will. If there's no regrouping or there's no carrying, then you're going to get away with that. And that's kind of the problem, isn't it? Because sometimes we get away with it. So we think, well, I've gotten away with it before. I'll just start over here because I don't feel like starting over here. That's not going to work every time. All right. So we start at the top of the ones, right? We start at the top of the ones. We know we're putting together, right? So depending on how you do this, right now we're going to just concentrate on the ones. We've got 5 plus a 4. The sum, the answer to 5 plus 4, however you would get that, right? We got 5 dots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could count them all up, and you're going to get 9, right? Put that below the ones. Very important to line your problems up correctly, right? If you're sloppy down here and you've got your 4 over underneath in your tens and it's really a 1, that's another thing that's going to cause you a problem. Make sure you take your time and use your best penmanship, your best writing. Because if you can't read what you wrote, you're gonna make a mistake, right? And we don't want that. You guys are smarter than that. You can do this. Now we go to the top of the tens. We've got 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And when I add those up, 9, 10, 11, 12, I get 12. Now the sum for 9 plus 3 is 12, right? So we can't put both digits down here. We only take the ones place, don't we? We take the ones place and put it here. And we carry the tens place. Now, in our hundreds, we've got 2 plus 3 plus 1, right? So 2 plus 3, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, 6. Right? 629 is the sum. 629 is the answer. All right, let's try another one. Okay, here's the same idea, but we're looking at a subtraction problem, right? You always have to look at your sign. That's another thing, guys. I see some of you not paying attention. You just jump right in. You've got to make sure you take your time and do the little things, and then you're going to get the right answer. Because I've seen all of you do this correctly, right? It's just the little things. It's the little things. And once we get through those, you guys are going to be fantastic. You'll get these right every single time. I truly believe that. So we're looking at a subtraction problem. Now, when we've got subtraction, we definitely have to start at the top. All right? And what we're looking for, we start at the top of the one, so we can think of this kind of separated out like this, right? Now, you've got to look and see, is my top number bigger than my bottom number? Because what we're doing is we're starting with this number and we're taking some away, right? We're taking some away. So we've got 9 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're taking away 7, right? So this top number has got to be bigger than the bottom number or you can't do it. You won't have enough, right? So we're going to go over here and we're going to take 7 away from 9 because 7 is smaller than 9. So we're good here. The top number is bigger. So we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. And we're left with 2, right? So 9 minus 7 is 2. Now, we're going to go to the top of the tens. Must go to the top of the tens. Because we've got 2 minus 4. Can we do that? No, we cannot. We're starting with 2, and we're taking away 4. Here's what I see a lot of kids do, and this is going to get you every single time. This is not going to work. They go over here, and they're down here. They put their answer, 9 minus 7. The difference is 2. They go over here, and they go, 4 minus 2 is 2. Right? Because they went from the bottom to the top. I see this even with the upper grades, you guys. So don't feel bad if you're doing this, right? But let's just stop it now while you're in 2nd or 3rd grade. That way you don't got to worry about it later, okay? We're going to go to the top of the tens, right? 2 minus 4. So I'm starting with 2 things, and I'm taking away 4. Can I take away 4 from 2? No, I cannot. So I must go over to the next place value and borrow some, right? I'm going to take and make this a 3. And now I'm going to take that and come over here and make this a 12. This is a 12 now, not a 3. Some kids will say, oh, well, I took 1, it's a 3. No, it's a 12. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm taking away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking those out of here. And I've got what's left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to put that right below my tens. The difference of 12 and 4 is 8, or the answer to the subtraction problem, which is the difference, is 8. Okay? Now we've got that. We're going to go to the top of the hundreds. Now we don't have a 4 anymore. We've got a 3. We had to borrow to do our tens, right? So we've got a 3 over here. And that's going to be 3. We got 3 dots. And we're taking away 2. Can we do that? Yes, we can, because 3 is bigger than 2. We're going to take away 2. 1, 2. We've got 1 left. The difference of 429 and 247 is 182. Or the answer to the subtraction problem, 429 minus 247 is 182. We've got to get used to using these terms, difference, which is the answer to a subtraction problem, and sum, which is the answer to an addition problem. Now, I've attached a worksheet to this lesson. If you don't have a way to print it out, that's okay. Just open the worksheet and copy them down on a regular sheet of paper and work them out. The next time I get together with you for math, we're going to look at that worksheet, okay? So make sure that you've looked at it and worked out the problems. You've got today and tomorrow, and then Friday we'll look at that worksheet. Anyways, it's not that many problems. I think there's 15 on there. Not too many. You guys, and they're easy ones, okay? They're not super duper hard. They're just double digits, just tens and ones. So please take a look at that. We're going to go over that next time I see you, and we're not going to go over every single one. I want you to look at every single one, but we won't waste a lot of time looking at every single one. There's going to be 2 or 3 or 4 that I'm going to pull out that highlight what we're talking about. Does that make sense? Okay, I miss seeing you guys in person. Stay safe. Don't get them COVID cooties all over you. All right, hopefully after Thanksgiving we'll be back together, and we don't have to worry about doing it this way. All right, take care. I miss you. Bye.